Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. As we prepare our little space today for the collectives, I just want to remind you guys that I'm very grateful for everybody who signs up either on the Facebook or Patreon subscriptions. That is my main source of income. So, of course, I'm very, very appreciative of all of those of you who support. That being said, I'm also grateful to everybody who takes the time to comment, react, share my collectives, those of you who send stars, who make sure that you're following either my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. All of those things genuinely make a difference and an impact in my life and in my business. So I'm very, very grateful for all of you. That being said, let's go ahead and get into today's collective. So I've been letting the oracle cards kind of dictate whether we are going to do a part 1, part 2, etc., or we're going to be doing individual collectives. So that's what we're going to do today. It depends on the oracle cards and how they come out. So let's see. What's the energy for today's collective? Was that? It was going to come out. Okay. So first we've got number 15. Oh, I've never seen this one before. Number 17. Okay, let's do another one. And number 18. Overall energy, number 30. Okay. So, let's see. There's something in this collective that's going to play out in all three. So, let's start with reading this one, number 30. So, number 30 is the story of Guan jang, futile waiting. A Gisaeng, Guan jang, became the concubine of her lover Hanju and gave birth to a daughter. But during the massacre of scholars in 1545, her husband went into exile and she remained alone. A lot of men who fell in love with her beautiful appearance courted her, but Guan jang refused every proposal of marriage. However, her life became more and more difficult as she raised her old mother. So she accepted the proposal of Ichonggun, the son of King Songjong, after making a promise that she would leave when her first husband Hangju gets free. Guan jang lived with Ichonggun for more than 20 years, and she had several children with him. When she heard the news that Hangju would come back from exile, Guan jang even abandoned all the rest of her children and tried to return to Hangzhou only with the first daughter. Guan jang ordered her first daughter to greet Hangzhou on his way of returning home, but he coldly rejected Guan jang and his daughter, saying, "How can I take up the royal's concubine?" Eventually, Guan jang had no choice but to go back to Ichonggun. How this applies. Nothing is more fruitless than a useless vow. Struggling to keep a promise with an old lover, who is it really for? It's the best plan to cleanly let a broken relationship flow. It is a pity that she could not move forward because she was tied to the past. This situation was because of the strong will of serving only one husband. The lack of sense of reality makes it impossible to look around the given circumstances. Detail. Ichonggun prepared furnishings for marriage with great care when Guan jang's first daughter, who was the child of Hanju, got married. So something about this story is going to play out on all three of these, okay? So let's put this one aside. And let's look at number 15. Let's see how it plays out with number 15. Okay, so this is Gawa, abandoned love. There was a Gisaeng named Gawa who had a good relationship with Choi, who was assigned as an official in Samchok, Gangwon-do. Gawa was a woman of beautiful appearance, graceful personality, and integrity. Choi took Gawa as his concubine and lived with her in Anhyungmyeon, Hongsonggun, and one day he had to move to another province for official duties. Perhaps, worrying that his position would be embarrassed, Choi ordered Gawa to return to Samchok first. However, on her way back to her hometown, the young men of Anhung did a terrible thing. Basically, they raped her. And she thought she could not serve many men anymore, so she threw herself into the river from a lofty rock in Anhung. It is said that the residents of Anhung erected a monument of the virtuous woman to commemorate the spirit of Gawa, and called the rock she jumped from as Samchok Rock. How this applies. A sad love. That one acted like their love will last forever when the situation was good for each other, but abandoned the lover after judging the relationship would be an obstacle to one's interest. How many people can love another even though they knew that he or she would change his or her mind? The result of looking at the present and believing as one wanted because the future is uncertain is so disastrous. Not being protected from trusted people. Detail. The monument of the virtuous woman is a memorial stone dedicated to a woman worthy, imitable of her time. There were many cases of women who chose to die cleanly rather than be disgraced by misfortune. Okay, first of all, the feminism in me is rising because what the fuck? Why would she have to kill herself over being raped instead of bringing that person to justice? That's ridiculous. I hate that. Hate that. Yeah, I already hate that part of the story. Anywho, let's see how this plays out with the collective. I'll tell you. Tell me about story number 15. What does this have to do with today's collective? Okay. So we start with the Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Emperor. Overall energy, the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Swords, Justice, Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess. So far, we start off with deception. That's the first thing. But it's connected to this King of Pentacles. But there's another person right here, an Emperor. So could it be that it's dealing with a King of Pentacles who abandoned this High Priestess and the universe is like, don't worry, because we got an Emperor coming your way. Let's see. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. What the Seven of Swords for? So with the Seven of Swords, we get the Four of Wands, the Magician, Seven of Wands, Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Oh, for sure. For sure, for sure. With the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. So this High Priestess was put in a third party. This King of Pentacles wanted someone to give them comfort, wanted someone to give them, possibly the High Priestess also represents knowledge, but she's known to be sensual. The High Priestess can be sensual because she's number 2, which is Taurus energy. So this King of Pentacles wanted someone to give them comfort, wanted someone to give them sensuality, wanted to bond with someone, but they were still tied to a Queen of Swords. It's someone they had invested a lot of time and energy into, so they didn't want to just cut the cords with the Queen of Swords. So they basically wanted their cake and eat it too. But they were in a whole relationship. And with the Magician here, because it is paired up with the Seven of Swords, they were cunning. Let's just use the word cunning and clever to get their way. With the Seven of Wands, they put in a lot of time and effort into the conquering or the conquest of this High Priestess. But with the Three of Cups, all it led to was, it might have led to some really sensual moments or sensual thoughts or a sensual situation. But they were giving to 2 different people, to the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. Okay, what does this have to do with the rest of the story? Tell you about this King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles clarified by the King of Pentacles. I love it. Clarify. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. The Queen of Wands. One more, please. The Empress. With the Moon, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Wow. So the reason that there was all this deception and this trickery was because this King of Pentacles, okay, they show up as a King of Pentacles twice. So this is somebody who may prioritize stability. And what I mean by that is, if anybody comes in and tries to interrupt what they have already built for themselves, they're going to fight to save that. That doesn't mean that they're happy in the life that they've built for themselves, but they're going to fight for it. So they're preserving their stability, and yet with the Five of Wands here, you see how this man is out here peeking at this couple over here, frolicking. This person, they were connected to a Queen of Swords before, and now they're showing up as a Queen of Wands. So I feel like they were connected to a partner that they were still attracted to, but they weren't really getting all of this emotional fulfillment from their partner. With the Knight of Swords here, they wanted someone that they wanted to feel wanted by that person. They wanted to feel like this person is under my power. That's how bad they want me. That's what they wanted. And they found that in the High Priestess Empress person. Because this is somebody who is very dissatisfied. But it does show them in this image, if you can tell, it's the masculine pursuing the feminine. She's kind of being shy and they're like, no, 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 come here. Because they weren't happy where they were at. They still desire this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, but she wasn't really fulfilling them. So they got their fulfillment elsewhere. Okay, let's see. Clarify the Sun. Judgment. Three of Swords. Oh, surprise, surprise. Clarify the Sun. Death. And the Hanged Man. With the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups. With the Ace of Swords here, either the truth came to light, because the Sun would imply that as well. I don't see anyone being exposed. So I'm going to say that the King of Pentacles himself went and told his partner what was going on. Or she found out in some way. I just don't think so. Because even here it shows him being tied up. So it's almost like he put himself under his partner's power. Almost like he wanted to show his partner, like, we're not in a great spot right now, but if we give ourselves time, we could fall back and live with each other. And I realized that I'm not doing the right thing. So they might have confessed. But ultimately, they really did want to build with the person they were already with. Even if this infidelity or this action caused a lot of hurt between them and their partner. With the Death card here, I'm going to say that they wanted two different things. After this person realized my partner's been cheating on me, for some, this is contradicting though, because that's why it's like, it's conflicting energy, because I see one person wanting to build and the other person be like, nah, let's just let it go. But I'm not sure which person is which. Because it's conflicting. So, the truth came to light. Either the King of Pentacles confessed to the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, what was going on, and they said, you know what, let's just let it go. Or two, they confessed and they said, let's work on it. And the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords is the one that said, let's let it go. Either way. Either way, but it did cause a, obviously it caused hurt to everybody involved. It caused the feeling of delay, because they weren't, one person wanted to end it, one person didn't. So it was like, wait, let's talk it out. Even if whoever didn't want it to continue was clear. The other person was still like, let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it. Clarify the Emperor. Let's see. The Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Emperor. The Eight of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. Six of Wands, Six of Swords, Ten of Cups. So this could mean two different things. I'm getting a mix. So on one hand, it could be that the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, the one that got cheated on, was getting attention from someone else. And this kind of gave her the green light to just move on, live her life with someone else. So the Sun could be the person that got cheated on by this King of Pentacles, but they're coming across an Emperor. So they're in the place of emotional fulfillment. They're in the place of like, I don't even need this shit. I can go somewhere else. Or it could be that they turned into the Emperor for the Empress. Either way. With the Seven of Pentacles, this is a more serious situation. This is a situation of wanting to invest in each other, wanting to spend time with each other, wanting to connect emotionally. So this could play out three different ways. One, this energy I see here is the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords moving on to an Emperor and leaving behind this King of Pentacles. Two, the King of Pentacles turns into the Emperor for their partner, trying to fix the situation. Or three, the King of Pentacles turns into the Emperor, matching now with the Empress. It could work multiple ways. But both of these stories talk about abandoned love, right? People not really, one person holding on devoutly and the other person not. So let's see. Let's do another layer of information because we got a little bit of time. I'm not going to do 4 more cards, but let's do 3. Give me 3 more cards. We've got the Two of Wands. The Four of Pentacles, see? And the Six of Cups. With the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Queen of Cups, the Hermit. Again, it could be any of those 3 scenarios I said. I think it's going to play across for different people in different ways. For some of you, if you were the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and your partner is the one that strayed, you're going towards an Emperor. You're leaving the King of Pentacles behind. For others of you, the King of Pentacles has decided, you know what, this situation isn't going to work. I just need to move on. And they could be becoming the Emperor to the Empress, to a third party. And then for the third storyline, a King of Pentacles turns into the Emperor for his own partner, trying to fix the situation. All 3 fit the story because there's a slow growth leading to emotional fulfillment, leading to happiness. So let's see. Because we got one person being really decisive and the other person being really reserved. But again, if this is the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords going towards an Emperor, the Emperor would be coming across very decisive, right? Very sure of himself. While the person that got hurt might be more reserved because they got hurt in the past. Even then, there's still a bond. So it doesn't matter which storyline we apply it to, it still fits either way. Clarify Two of Wands. Six of Cups again, as we see. Clarify Two of Wands. King of Swords, Five of Cups, the Seven of Cups, Temperance, Nine of Wands. Okay, so either way, this is gonna work again for all three storylines, because either they're trying to, either this is the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords trying to mix or blend her life with the Emperor, or this is her spouse trying to fix things with her, or this is the King of Pentacles / Emperor trying to, harmonize with this Empress. Either way, it works. There's effort being put in. There's a lot of sorrow at the pain being caused, but again, it could apply in different ways. So let's say it's the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords who moved on to a different partner, right? To an Emperor. Then she's with somebody who, King of Swords, right? They do the right thing and they are in sorrow over what she has suffered in her past. Or this is the couple coming back together and the male is in sorrow, or masculine is in sorrow for the pain that they've caused their partner, or the pain that they've caused the Empress. Either way, it still works. There's the masculine is in this decisive, I'm going to do right by this person. I'm going to protect this person. I'm going to wipe their tears. I'm going to make sure that they live a beautiful life by my side, regardless of which of the storylines it is. Clarify Four of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, clarify Four of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, clarify Four of Pentacles. Ten of Wands reversed. The Two of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups. So, honestly, we could do 4 storylines. Well, not 4, but let me put it to you this way. If it is the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords moving towards an Emperor, then the Emperor wants to do a slow burn. They want to do a slow, like, I want to get to know you. I want you to little by little release the lies that you were put through, the betrayal you were put through, so that you can allow me to love you the right way. And if it's the masculine trying to fix things with their spouse, then they're the ones saying, I know I've lied to you. I know I've hurt you. Let me fix it. Let me win back your trust little by little. On that same storyline, the Empress herself could be coming across an Emperor and being given that same treatment. That's why I said 4 different storylines. And on the third storyline, it could be the King of Pentacles turning into an Emperor to soothe and assuage the feelings of betrayal and hurt that the Empress has also suffered at their expense, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of wanting to rebuild trust, because in these 2 storylines, one person was completely devoted and the other one was not. So I'm actually going to choose which of the storylines I'm going to focus on. I'm going to choose a storyline where the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords moves on towards an Emperor. So we can just stick to one. So this Emperor is doing everything they can. Knight of Pentacles showed up twice. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Because they're being consistent. They're showing up. And they're not just doing it with words. They're doing it with actions. They're letting this person know, you can trust me. I know with the Page of Pentacles energy, you are just beginning to believe me. But that's okay, because I know you've been through a lot, but you're going to release that. 10 of Wands reversed. You're not going to be holding on to that. Not with me, because you're going to get to know me. And you're going to realize that I'm not here to take advantage of you. I'm not going to abandon your love. I'm going to appreciate your love. I value it. Clarify Six of Cups. Knight of Swords. Clarify Six of Cups. Page of Cups. Ooh, King of... Okay. Ooh, I picked the right storyline because I think that that's the prominent one. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Okay. All right. So that storyline I picked about the King of Pentacles having betrayed their partner and their partner moving on to someone else. Their partner, the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords person, isn't responding to their advances anymore. She's being passive. Even if these two energies, the Four of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in this image, it shows the male in a very almost a supplicant position. And they're not. They're like, no, thank you. Because they know that this King of Pentacles just wants to have them in a place where they can't leave anymore. And they're not about to. They're not signing up for that. They already know the difference. They're dealing with someone who's very different than their ex. With the Knight of Swords, this came up as the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles that they were with was someone who was very focused on being in control, being dominant or dominating. So now the reason that they want this person back, the reason that they're trying to strike up like, hey, think about our past, think about our, if they have children together, think about our children. It's because they're jealous. Look at them. The Page of Cups in this deck is jealousy. They're over here imagining their partner being with someone new. Ooh, they hate it. But they're showing up as King of Wands reversed, which means that they have tendencies to be narcissistic. I'm not saying they are a narcissist. To diagnose that, I would have to be a psychologist or a professional, medical professional, and I'm not. Plus, I don't know this person individually. It's a general reading. So they have narcissistic traits. They want the toy that they discarded when they realize the toy doesn't want them anymore. It's too late now. So good luck. Good luck to this Queen of Wands. Good for her. She found herself someone who truly values her and who truly wants to be with her. So that's what we got for the first storyline. I'm going to end it here, and I will see you guys on part 2. Okay? Bye-bye.